A very good morning to all the students, to the parents and the teachers who have joined the session. Today we are here to celebrate the occasion. We are having our guest, Mr. Aniket Joshi, with us, who is a vocalist, musician, multi-instrumentalist, and a TEDx speaker. I request each and every one of you to maximize the participation and apart from this, to cheer. Please write your beautiful comments in the chat box because Aniket sir is going to check each and everything what you guys are mentioning. So आपके अगर कोई songs के demands होंगे so उसको भी mention करिएगा. And we are having our guest Mr. Aniket Joshi. He has already joined with us. A very good morning to you, sir, and I request you to please turn on your video and take the session ahead.
So, guys, good morning. To begin with, I'll be starting on a musical note and then we'll take this conversation ahead from there. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु निरागसः गणपति शुभनयना करुणामय गौरीहर्षि वरद विनायक शुभनयना करुणामय ओंकार गणपति ओंकार गणपति अधिपति सुखपति छंदपति गंधपति लीन निरंतर लीन निरंतर सूरनिरागसः गणपति So guys, a very good morning to everyone over here. And is Abhishek there with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Abhishek. So अभिषेक मैं मेरी जर्नी के साथ स्टार्ट करता हूँ जिससे मतलब एक हर किसी को एक गाइडलाइन मिले so that they can ask questions related to my journey, my experiences and all. So I'll share all of it with them. So is
Sure,
that
sir.
fine? We'll go ahead with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir.
Okay. So hi guys, I'm Aniket Joshi and I'm based out of
Sir,
Mumbai as of now. Yes.
sir,
Yes,
prayer
Ronak.
and music are both are same.
Prayer and music.
Yes, sir.
So music is prayer for me.
Okay, sir. Thank
As
you,
simple
sir.
as that.
Oh,
Yes.
sir. Thank you, sir.
So I'll start with the conversation and I'll share my journey throughout from right from schooling till my graduation, post graduation, and then we can take up your questions and also a few songs I'll be singing for all of you. So here we go. So I basically belong to a small city in Madhya Pradesh, which happens to be the cleanest city in India as of today. It's Indore city, and as of now, I'm based out of Mumbai. I did my schooling from a school named as Choice School Indore, and a very proud alumnus from that school because it has had a lot of people who have gone ahead in their fields and done multiple things and succeeded a lot. So was a very average student. Wasn't very good at studies, but there were turning points in my entire journey, and I have tried to keep music in balance and in sync with the academics because I believe that both your passion and your academics both are important and both are equally important. As of today, we are living in a world wherein you require a lot of multitasking skills. I mean, everybody wants you to be good at everything. So, which may or may not be possible, but we should try our best to optimize things, to manage time well, and go ahead with whatever we are doing in our journey. So, all this is a journey. This is a story. This is a learning path for us, and nothing is planned in this path, and we just need to go ahead as obstacles keep coming in our way. We need to have answers to these obstacles and keep fighting with these obstacles and never lose and never give up because as famously quoted, where there is a will there is a way, and this is actually true in its sense. I've experienced it, so that's why I'm sharing this with all of you. So was a very average student. One of the major turning points of my schooling or my academics was that I had taken a drop in 8th standard. So that's all where my academic journey takes a U-turn because till 6th, 7th, 8th standard, my marks were consistently decreasing. So there was reason behind it because see, there's an age and there is a growth of your brain which are related, which are interrelated. So at a particular point of time, at a particular age, your brain is meant to be developed till a particular stage. So if you, it's like when you inflate a balloon. Okay, when you inflate a balloon, so if you inflate it more than its capacity, it bursts, right? So we need to. This happens in various schools these days that students who are not eligible for a particular standard or a particular class are promoted to that class. So I realized this thing that the studies were I wasn't getting the concepts well. I wasn't getting a good understanding of all the concepts. So I decided to take a call that I'll repeat this class so that I'm able to capitalize upon my basic concepts because basic concepts are something which remain all life with you. You need to remind yourself of those concepts and those roots and move ahead in future. So after that, once I took a drop, after that my academic performance was elevated, it improved, and after that I started. I mean, it was a very normal journey, not very ambitious or anything. I reached 10th standard. I had a scientific mindset, had interest towards science. I went ahead with my PCM, physics, chemistry, maths, and my additional subject was physical education as I loved cricket at that point of time. So these were my subject combinations. Uh, I faced another challenge during my schooling in 11th standard, which is a very crucial time as a part of your academics. I was diagnosed with bovine tuberculosis, which is a kind of preliminary stage of a cancer, which, if detected early, can be treated and can be treated 100%. It doesn't relapse. So it was detected at that point in time, and heavy medications go on for that. And it was a very crucial phase for me because uh, due to that, I was unable to focus on my studies because it definitely, your health definitely affects you. It's directly correlated to your academic performance and your day-to-day activities. So there was a challenge for me. I had to appear for multiple competitive examinations, and luckily I got through one of the exams, which is called NMAT, and secured an admission in Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies. It has a engineering school named Mukesh Patel School of Technology, Management and Engineering. I pursued my Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering from that institute, and I must say that it has been an amazing journey. I miss my engineering days the most because you get to learn a lot as an engineer and you need to focus a lot, I would say. And one thing which I've focused upon since my childhood days, since my academic started, are basics. Wherever I would find any gaps in my basics, wherever I would find that no, this concept isn't clear to me, I need to make some effort. I will go back, I'll read those concepts, I'll again read them, I'll go through them, I'll practice hard and make them clear because they are your basis, they are your basic foundation, and if the foundation is weak, a building cannot stand the obstacles. So that's about my schooling. After that, I joined my engineering college in 2012. um, Again, was an average student, went through all the subjects, never faced any difficulties with respect to passing any examinations because as far as Narsee Monjee is concerned as a university, it's very tough to pass the examinations over there. The papers are difficult, and we generally used to get external papers wherein we don't know anything what the syllabus would be. We cannot skip topics. We have to go through the entire syllabus in order to successfully achieve the degree at the end of 4 years. So it was a tough journey, but developed myself as a musician as well because used to devote an equal amount of time to my academics as well as my passion. So that has been one of the initiatives which has been the most important initiative for me. That maintaining a balance between studies and passion, because both are equally important. I must say that, and I'll reiterate: never give your focus towards, never be single dimensional. Try to be multidimensional in your life because that is what will take you long distance in life. So be a multidimensional and a multitasking person. Uh, Focus on your basics. Just always refer to your values, which your family is imbibing in you, and you'll go long way for sure. And That's all about my engineering journey. During my engineering journey, a point came where I got an opportunity to link my passion and my academics. So we were being taught a subject called as vibration engineering. So this is basically related to physics, as many of you are from the school, so you would understand in that way. This is related to physics, and vibration engineering was a subject which was being taught to us. I could relate the musical vibrations and frequencies with this particular subject. So I went on to one of the faculties and asked them I want to read more about this. I take a lot of interest in this, and I want to connect my music, my passion to my academics. So he said that Aniket, not a lot of research has been done in this particular area, and you can definitely take this ahead and do some research in this and do your major final year project. So there are when you pass out of a BTech, I mean after 4 years of your engineering, it is compulsory for you to do a major project in your specialization. So I have to be submitting a major project in mechanical engineering, related to mechanical engineering, and I have to submit it. I have to defend my thesis, and only then I would be getting my degree. Else, I won't be passing out. I won't be graduating. So it was a risky decision because not much of a research had been done in that particular area, and I had a dream and I had an aspiration to create a new musical instrument or to innovate a musical instrument. So I started searching for new ideas. I started searching for research papers. I went through a lot of research papers, and at the end of it, I found that not a lot of research had been done on an instrument called as mandolin. So I opted that I'll do the research which hasn't been done, and I basically did an entire frequency analysis of the instrument and innovated the instrument, as a result of which I was successfully able to create an instrument which was better in terms of acoustic properties, musical properties, and had a better sound quality. And that was basically the success as far as my engineering was concerned. This was a point in time where I had successfully related my passion to my academics, and finally the balance had worked out, the balance which I had been maintaining since my schooling days, because it is very difficult for one to maintain a balance because there's a lot of pressure. Academics is the first initiative always for all the parents. I totally understand that, but passion is something which drives you, and passion is something which gives you peace. You won't get tired after pursuing music, after doing music. It will be something which would be a stress buster for you. So I used it as a stress buster and moved ahead. And till now, if you have any questions, I'll answer that. After that, I'll take you through my first TEDx and my MBA. So there are a few questions I can see in the chat box. So I'll start reading. Good morning to all, first of all. Then the chat says, thank you so much for all the compliments with respect to my singing. So, who is your role model? Who supported you to succeed your dreams? So, Tanishq, I must say that two people, and not two people, three people have inspired me a lot in what am today. The first one, I would say, they are my parents because they have always been supportive of whatever decisions I've made in my life, and they've just been with me, just guided me in the correct direction. So my parents are first. Second is someone whom I met last year, and it was always my dream to meet him. It is Padma Shri Shankar Mahadevan. A lot to learn from him as a human being, as a musician, as a vocalist, just an amazing person. He's also an engineer who came out of engineering and took music as his profession. Very, very huge and a big decision to make, but he did that bravely. So he's one of my role models. For sure, the Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar. So he has been a major, major inspiration for me. So I've learned a lot. So see, we share common interests. So Shankar Mahadevan was into music. He was also an engineer. Sachin Tendulkar is a cricketer and one of the best batsmen which the world has seen. So there were basically common interest areas. I used to play cricket for my school team, for my state team. So I've also played cricket, under 19 cricket for MP state during my schooling days. So I always have had these common interest areas, and these have been my role models. And you can definitely succeed in your dreams. You just need to follow a stable and a balanced path ahead. So Sadhana is asking, do you like Arijit Singh? Yes, I do like him a lot, and he's an amazing singer. Uh, what was that, an improvement in mandolin or a completely new instrument? So Ashish, it was basically an improvement in the mandolin. To be very specific, I what I did was I basically innovated the sound hole of the mandolin. So you have the entire instrument, and there are sound holes from where the sound comes out. So that particular sound hole shape is responsible for the entire sound quality of the instrument. So I innovated the shape of that sound hole and got two new designs. So there is a phenomena known as resonance, where the vibrating frequency of the structure gets superimposed on the vibrating frequency of the strings. So that's when you have a resonance and you see a peak to peak. The maximum peak to peak is achieved. So that was my objective of the entire analysis. Next one is, yes, I do like Arijit Singh. Breathless. Actually, I'll do Breathless at the end of the session. And who is your favorite singer? My favorite singer is Shankar Mahadevan for sure. Okay, Breathless. Tell about Breathless. So, Breathless was how many octaves can we play on your instrument? Okay. Can you rap? Rajesh, I cannot rap. And it's a different art altogether. Uh, Breathless. So, Breathless was one of the songs which nobody generally attempts. I mean to memorize the song itself is a challenge, and with that, singing in pitch is another challenge. So once the song starts, you cannot stop. I mean, you cannot take any breaks. You cannot make mistakes while you sing that song, because if you make a mistake, there will be a gap. There will be a break right there. So, Breathless was a brave attempt for me for sure, and I was able to successfully perform it. My favorite song is Mitwa from Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, composed by Shankar Ehsaan Loy. How many octaves can we play on your instrument? So generally three octaves. Every musical instrument, generally the fretboard covers three octaves, depending on the way you tune it. So generally three octaves are covered in every instrument. A keyboard has generally one, two, three, four, five octaves. So on this keyboard, I can be playing five octaves if you have the instrument that now. So Ashish, that particular instrument is basically available on as a design as on a software, which I don't have as of now. I mean, I have it on my laptop. I'm connecting through my iPad, so it's a little difficult. I'll share the design for sure, so that all of you are able to see that what was the innovation which I did. So I'll share a PPT with the team, so that the team will share the PPT with all of you. So you'll be able to visualize that what did I do with that. Um, okay, Rajesh, I'll sing Mitwa for sure. Tanesh, what is the benefit of singing? So there are a lot of benefits of singing for that sake. First of all, it gives you a peace of mind. It gives you sense of calmness. It adds to your interpersonal skills. I must say that it develops you as a human being, as a person, because you get to learn a lot while you sing. You are basically matching the pitch, you are singing in pitch. You get to improve your concentration skills, you get to improve your listening skills, and you become better as a person in terms of handling stress. You're able to handle much more stress because you stay calm. When you're a musician, you are totally in a different state of mind. You have something which can decrease your stress immensely. Which diseases can be prevented by singing? So singing is something which is, I would say, like a complete exercise, because it is basically a collaboration and a coordination between your mind, your ears, and your throat. So all these three senses are being coordinated in at the same point in time. So that's about singing, and it basically calms you down. It keeps you balanced. Can you sing Rag Mia Malhar? So uh, that's a pure classical rag. I can definitely sing that, but साधना, मैं इंदौर से हूँ, मैं इंदौर को बिलोंग करता हूँ, एंड बहुत देर से आप लोग चाह रहे हैं कि मैं कुछ गाऊं, सो फॉर श्योर मैं कुछ गाता हूँ. I'll sing Mitwa for all of you since it is one of my favorites and I think all of you are liking it. So I'll sing Mitwa for now. मेरे मन ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है. So somebody has actually unmuted. Please, can you mute your mics, please? क्या पाया नहीं तुमने क्या ढूंढ रहा है जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से तो ना छुपा जीवन नगर में जब से हुई है तो सोचता है तो पूछता है जिसकी कली थी प्यार वही है हाँ ये वही है हाँ ये वही है तू एक प्यासा काहे नहीं इसको तू खुल के बताए जो है सुनी बात क्या है मितवा तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से So guys, that was Mitwa for all of you, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you're not getting bored because it's my job to ensure that you don't get bored. I just wanted to share that my journey with you because our conversation is the most important. As far as music is concerned, you all can find me on social media out there on Instagram. आप लोग कभी भी सुन सकते हो जो भी मैंने गाया हुआ है. And anyone wanting me to sing any more songs, कोई भी गाना तुम लोगों को सुनना हो, please चैट में टाइप करो so that मैं गा सकूं आप लोगों के लिए और whatever you want to listen to. Quite a long question. Why did you choose BTech Mechanical Engineering trade? Okay. Uh, did you think opting BTech Mech that you would get help or could relate to music or to mechanical engineering as you redesigned mandolin by getting the sources, ideas? Okay. So, the reason I chose mechanical engineering was that there was less of an imagination involved as far as mechanical engineering is concerned. I could practically see what is happening around and relate it to the theoretical and academic concepts of it. So that was the reason I chose mechanical engineering because if you have a look at any other field for that sake, if you consider software engineering, if you consider electronics, there are a lot of things which you cannot see. I cannot see the electrons, but I can see the mechanisms happening as far as mechanical engineering is concerned. I can see where the effect is being seen, what is the effect of stress, what is the effect of strain. Then I can basically implement it in automobiles. Basically, mechanical engineering is something which is involved in our day-to-day life. It is an element which is involved in our day-to-day life at every point in time. So that was also one of the reasons why mechanical engineering was one of my choices. I didn't have this thought that I would create this musical instrument or innovate this musical instrument one day. With that thought, I didn't choose. As you said, you love physics. Could you explain the physics behind Rag Deep and Rag Mia Malhar? How Tansen caused actual fire through it? Okay. सो एन इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. सो उसके पहले मैं आप लोग के लिए खैरियत गाता हूँ जो दिव्यांश ने रिक्वेस्ट किया है. उसके बाद मैं I'll tell you more about music and of course my TEDx journey is still remaining which I need to share with all of you. So पहले I'll sing खैरियत and then let's see what we can do. सो गाइज मैं जो भी गाने गा रहा हूँ आप लोग रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं फॉर श्योर बट सारे गाने मुझे आते भी नहीं है जैसे कुछ कुछ मैंने सुने भी नहीं है सो आई वोंट बी एबल टू सिंग दो सॉन्ग्स बट जो जो मुझे आते हैं मैं जरूर गाऊंगा आप लोगों के लिए. खैरियत पूछो कभी तो कैफियत पूछो तुम्हारे दीवाने का क्या हाल है. दिल गिरा देखो ना मेरी हैसियत पूछो तेरे बिन एक दिन जैसा अंजाम है तेरा होना तुझे है मेरा इतनी भी हो दूरियां फिलहाल है दूरियां फिलहाल कभी तो कैफियत पूछो तुम्हारे दीवाने का क्या हाल है. तुम्हारी तस्वीर के सहारे मौसम कई गुजारे मौसम जो तुम इश्क को अंजाम है मेरा होना तुझे है मेरा जितनी भी हो दूरियां फिलहाल है ये दूरियां फिलहाल है. ओ पूछो कभी तो पूछो तुम्हारे दीवाने का क्या हाल है. Guys, I hope you are liking this and okay, so I can see a lot of comments and thank you so much. Technical LC team, एक मुलाकात मैंने नहीं सुना है. How do you know what chords go with the song? So Ashish is actually asking some very good questions. I feel he has some interest in music for sure. And सबसे पहले Ashish, I didn't love physics. I loved mathematics. So physics was something which I started to love when I started learning engineering because see till we are in 11th or 12th standard we actually don't know that what's the scope and what's the capacity which a subject has, but when you get to learn it in detail you start taking interest in it. So when I learned physics in detail, because there's a lot of physics involved around when you do mechanical engineering. See, mechanical engineering is one of the fields where you're not allowed to skip even one subject or even one topic because everything is interwoven and interrelated. You cannot skip anything. You need to know each and everything, each and every subject well in order to successfully qualify. So how do you know what chords go with the song? So I would say that I have not pursued any professional training in music except for 1 year of professional training from Padma Shri Suresh Padkar ji. Before that, I've been pursuing music as a passion myself. I've been learning through listening, and chords are basically a combination of three or four notes. So whatever my right hand plays, my left hand plays in coordination with it, just combining a few musical notes. So if I am playing, suppose if I am playing Kal Ho Na Ho, so whatever I played with my right hand, uh, simultaneously my left hand would go on with it, combining a combination of three or four notes, whatever sounds good to me. So whatever sounds good is music. So one needs to differentiate between what is music and what is noise. Technical LC team, Rapta, I'll surely sing that. Can we use musical therapy to control our emotions? For sure, musical therapy would is something which is used as of today to heal a lot of diseases, a lot of mental disorders. It heals anxiety. It helps you uh, as a stress buster. So that's how music can help you. Um, Apart from that, I'll sing Rapta. मैं पहले Rapta गाता हूँ. After that, what would be a suggestion for an aspiring musician to maintain an innovative mindset? So, guys, with chords, I'm sure always if my chords are in accordance with my melodies. Okay. So, to maintain an innovative mindset, you need to listen to a lot of music first of all, because that is somewhere where most of the people lag these days. Listening is as important as singing. सो लिसनिंग पे प्लीज फोकस कीजिए आप लोग, जो भी म्यूजिशियन बनना चाहते हैं या जो नहीं भी बनना चाहते हैं, बिकॉज म्यूजिक इज समथिंग विच प्रोवाइड्स अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजिटिव एनर्जी टू यू and it takes care of a lot of things, and innumerable number of things it takes care of, so you must listen to a lot of music. So Ashish, I would say it is a matter of time and it is a matter of practice. Whatever sounds good to you is the correct chord. That's what I say. If you go into the technicalities, there are a lot of complications and a lot of calculation involved right there. But on the contrary, to start with the basics, I would say that whatever sounds good to your ears is the correct chord. Keep trying, and trial and error helps a lot initially when you're learning yourself. So you can do that. लग जा गले एंड राबता. सो आई फर्स्ट सिंग राबता, उसके बाद मैं गाता हूँ लग जा गले, और ब्रेथलेस में आखिरी में गाने वाला हूँ फॉर श्योर.
Sir, Kesari, sir, please.
केसरी गा देंगे, श्योर श्योर. कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी न किसी को है बनाया, हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलने है इस रब का इशारा, मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए. कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता. तो हमसे फिर है क्या फिक्र है, जिंदगी वजह यही है हमारे हाँ इसी के लिए कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी न किसी को है बनाया, हर किसी के लिए. गुजरता सा एक दामन भर गया तेरा नजारा मेरा रोशन सितारा मेरा तकदीर की कश्तियों पर से घर से है जैसी जिंदगी के लिए मेरी सोबत में दुआएं है उसके लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही उसी के लिए कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता तू हम सफर है या क्या फिक्र है जीने की वजह यही है मरना इसी के लिए उसके बाद लग जा गले गाता हूँ फॉर श्योर एंड आई होप यू आर लाइकिंग दिस दिव्यांश ब्रेथलेस जरूर गाऊंगा एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन सो तब तक के लिए आप लोगों को रुकना पड़ेगा हमको मिली है आज ये घड़ियां नसीब से जी भर के देख रही थी हमको करीब से फिर आपके नसीब में ये बात हो न हो शायद फिर से जन्म मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले कि फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर से जन्म मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले से So that was लग जा गले इसके बाद जल्दी से मैं मेरी TEDx की जर्नी शेयर करता हूँ उसके
सर
बाद
केसरी सर
केसरी केसरी गाऊंगा फॉर श्योर सो पहले मैं TEDx की जर्नी शेयर कर देता हूँ उसके बाद तुम लोग के सारे जो भी रिक्वेस्ट हैं हम आखिरी तक म्यूजिक ही करेंगे ठीक है सो जल्दी से आई शेयर माय TEDx जर्नी व्हिच इज एक्चुअली रिलेटेड मतलब मैं अगर वो फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट ना करता तो शायद TEDx पे कभी नहीं जा पाता so TEDx is something which a lot of people want to do motivational speaking as of today it is a new profession totally and it can be a full time profession for sure मैं ऐसे लोगों को जानता हूँ जो लाइफ में full time motivational speakers हैं so my first TEDx I got my invite for my first TEDx talk in 2017 from JSS Academy of Technical Education in Ghaziabad, in Noida. So JSS Academy is based in Noida. It's an engineering college, and they had invited me only because I had related my passion with my academics. So that's where my TEDx journey started, and after that, till date I've featured in 3 TEDx performances and as a speaker. So first was the topic was my mechanical engineering with music. The second TEDx talk I gave was at TEDx Ajay Kumar Garg College of Engineering in Ghaziabad. So the topic over there was music as the universal code of communication. And my third TEDx was at TEDx Youth at JPS Chennai, wherein My topic was conquer yourself musically. So that's my TEDx journey till now, and I've also been invited to one more TEDx talks recently. So I may or may not feature in that. It's in still in process. The application process is in. I mean, they are basically reviewing a lot of speakers, and then they'll choose one out of them. So that's about my TEDx. Ashish, any rag? I love Rag Bhairav for sure, and it's one of my favorite ragas. And so you also asked about Tansen ne Deep kaisa jalaya tha and all. So all these are stories, but music has truly has some divine power within it. That's why it has a different effect altogether on you. So that divine power at itself means a lot. So we may not be able to see magic, but we can experience that magic when we listen to music. So that's about the music, the powers of music. और अब मैं केसरी गाने वाला हूँ जो कि बार बार रिक्वेस्ट किया जा रहा है सो आई सिंग केसरी फॉर यू और that's all about me and I'm also an MBA in operations management. Followed by that I've done my Lean Six Sigma black belt certification. So that's about my academics, and I basically feature as a motivational speaker and add value wherever I can, interact to a lot of people, guide people in how can they go about achieving success in their life, what path can they take in life so that success is imminent. So that's about me and अब कुछ गाने गाता हूँ for sure. आखिरी में breathless करेंगे हम लोग. And Abhishek, I think it's going fine till now. Are you fine? I mean,
Yes,
anything more you
absolute.
want from me?
Nothing.
मतलब
Everything is going good,
कोई
sir.
क्वेश्चंस हो कुछ specific anything which I've missed speaking about you can just ask me because it was a long conversation so कुछ चीजें miss हो जाती हैं.
So far, the session is going absolutely fine, sir.
Sure ठीक है. So I'll sing तेरी मिट्टी from Kesari. I hope you all like it. I need to refer to the lyrics because this is one of the songs which I haven't sung many number of times, but I'll try for sure. और माही भी गा देता हूँ तेरी मिट्टी के साथ सो केसरी पूरा हो जाएगा. ओ माही वे ओ माही वे माही मैनू छड़ियो ना कि तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगना जिथे भी तू चले आए माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना तू जी सकदी नहीं मैं जी सकदा नहीं कोई दूसरी में शर्त आगे रखदा नहीं क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा माही मैनू छड्डियो ना कि तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगना जिथे भी तू चलिया है माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना तू जी सकदी नहीं मैं जी सकदा नहीं कोई दूसरी में शर्ता भी रखदा नहीं क्या तेरे बाजो मेरा. सो दैट वाज माही और अब तेरी मिट्टी गाता हूँ. अनएबल टू फाइंड द लिरिक्स एक्चुअली बट मिल गई फाइनली. तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुड़ बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। सो आशा, थैंक यू सो मच यार। कोशिश करता हूँ, आई मीन पंजाबी उतना अच्छा मैं बोल नहीं पाता हूँ या गा नहीं पाता हूँ, बट ट्राई करता हूँ कि प्रोनाउंसिएशंस प्रिजर्व कर पाऊँ। एंड एक और गाना, सिंस तेरी मिट्टी मैंने गाया, सो एक और गाना मेरे जहन में आता है जिसका नाम है ए वतन, तो ए वतन भी मैं गा देता हूँ। ए वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है, पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है, पहचान तुझी से। पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू। ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। सो थैंक यू सो मच आशीष, मीन्स अ लॉट। एंड एनी इंग्लिश सॉन्ग, ठीक है, एक गाना गाता हूँ। इट्स वेरी फेमस सॉन्ग, मतलब उतना फेमस नहीं है इन दोस टर्म्स। इट्स अ फ्यूजन ट्रैक बाय द कोलोनियल कजिन्स, सो इट्स बाय हरिहरन एंड लेस्ली ल्यूविस। सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू लाइक दिस वन. So it's a prayer, and it's basically it's a prayer for all, and whatever is happening out there in the world. And we all know that we are all living in unprecedented times as of today, but we need to be positive. So this is one of the songs dedicated to this entire situation. Krishna ni baro, Krishna ni baro. Darkness coming round and everybody fighting with their brothers. So come back and Jesus, come back and save the world. They need a teacher. You are the only one we can rely on to build a better world, a world that's for children, a world that's for everyone. Krishna ni begane, baro, Krishna ni begane, baro. So come down and help us, save us, everyone. They need a teacher, and you are the only one we can rely on to build a better world, a world that's for children, a world that's for everyone. So I basically don't listen to the Western form of music, but I am definitely inspired by a lot of artists who are doing fusion music. So that's why that song. And finally, we come down to Breathless. So you can ask any more questions if you have. Breathless ke baad I'll answer those questions. And here we go for Breathless, and I hope you guys like it. We should stick to the minor chords, or okay. Ashish, I'll answer that questions. I'll answer that question. Let's go with Breathless for now. उसके बाद जो भी आपके questions हैं, आखिरी कुछ questions I'll take them, and उसके बाद we'll move ahead. कोई जो मिला तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है मेरी सारी दुनिया में गीतों की रुत और रंगों की बरखा है खुशबू की बहकी हुई थी अब सारी फिजाएं बहकी हुई थी अब सारी हवाएं खोई हुई थी अब सारी दिशाएं बदली हुई थी अब सारी अदा जागी उमंग है धड़क रहा है दिल सांसों में दिल पाए होठों पे नगमे आंखों में सपने सपनों में बीते हुए सारे पल जब कोई आया था नजरों को छाया तो दिल में समाया था कैसे मैं बताऊं तुम्हें कैसा उसे पाए यार तेरे भी बिखरी जो जुल्फे तो ऐसा लगता था जैसे कोहरे पीछे एक और तुम्हें तो जाऊं फूल खिलाए जैसे बादल एक चांद छुपाए और जाते रहा है जैसे रात के पर्दे में एक समय रोशन रोशन आंखों में सपनों का सागर प्रेम सितारों की चादर जैसे झलक रही है लहरों लहरों बात करो तो जैसे पूती बस जैसे कहीं सांझ की पायल गूंजे जैसे कहीं शीश के जाम गिरे और शमसे टूट जैसे कोई चुपके से तारे बजाए जैसे कोई चांदनी रात में गाए जैसे कोई हौले से पास बुलाए कैसी मीठी बातें थी वो कैसी मुलाकातें थी वो जो भी मैं जाना था नजरों से कैसे बिगड़ते और हार लुभा दिए कैसी मंजिल और कैसे उतरता है जान जमीन कैसे कभी लगता है स्वर्ग अगर मैं तो बस नहीं उसने बुलाया मुझे और समझाया मुझे हम जब ले मैं ऐसे ही जब ले उन्हें ऐसे ही कहना था जन्मों के बंधन जन्मों के जब भी हम दम देखो हम यूं ही मिलते हैं ख्वाबों में मेरे जैसे शहर से बोलने लगे ख्वाबों के पर है तो आंखों में डोले ख्वाबों की दुनिया भी कितनी अधी और कैसी रंगी ख्वाबों की दुनिया जो कहने वाले पर गई नहीं ख्वाब जो टूटे मेरी आँख जो खुली मेरी होश जो आए मैंने देखा बने मुझे को बिठाया था नजरों पे जाया था दिल में समाया क्या बिछता है और दिल मेरा है ना तो कोई अरमान ना कोई तमन्ना है और कोई सब अब जो मेरे दिल में रोज मेरी यादें बात में उनसे कोई दर्द की रंज की बात और फरियाद है मेरा कोई नहीं मैं और कोई प्यार की याद मैं और कोई प्यार की याद है मैं और कोई प्यार की याद है thank you so much guys thanks a lot and कोई जो मिला okay you're typing the lyrics right there and any pop song Asa I'm not so well versed with the western form of music and thank you so much सब लोगों को पसंद आया मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है and आशीष का क्वेश्चन था which he had asked just a minute let me check that question uh, so Ashish it has to be more of minors and a major here and there so basically it adds a flavor see every note has got every musical frequency there are total of 12 musical notes और इन 12 म्यूजिकल नोट्स में से हर म्यूजिकल नोट के साथ एक एक्सप्रेशन लिंक्ड होता है so you need to study those notes and basis that you need to include those particular notes in a composition और एक बार तुमने वो नोट्स चुन लिए तो उन नोट्स के बेसिस पे you can decide the chords which you want to have in your song so that's Ashish's question I hope it is answered and any more questions you have you can just ask me you can feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'll just type in my Instagram handle right here so that you people are able to listen to my music and get connected for any guidance required in your path ahead. So this is my Instagram handle and any other questions, guys? Asa, for sure, someday I'll surely be present in physical presence for all of you to deliver a motivational speech for all of you, so that you are able to get inspired in any way possible, because that's what my objective is, that I should be able to add value and guide all of you young people, because you are the future of this country and you are going to take this country ahead. So I wish you all the best. Ashish wants me to sing Rag Bhairav. Sure, I'll sing that. And there I've shared my link with you. You can just go and follow me right there, and we can get connected. So Abhishek, I'll end with Rag Bhairav. Any more questions? You have any questions in specific? You can ask me.
Uh, so the questions are on the this chat box itself. I see
Yeah,
number of
yeah,
questions has been asked by the students.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I've
think
tried
there are enough to
answering most
answer.
of them.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
So we'll end with the Rag Bhairav as Ashish says it, and I hope all of
Sure.
you like this one. And uske baad we can just have a little conversation, and we'll end this. And it has been a privilege and an honor, and all of you have been such an amazing audience. Thank you so much for listening out to me, listening out to my journey, and I hope I have added value. And I hope you all do very well in your lives, and please follow your passion, because your passion drives you. So let's do a Rag Bhairav and then we'll end this one. बगिया बगिया बालक भागे तितली फिर भी हाथ न लागे इस बगीचे को कौन बताए ढूंढ रहा है जो तू जग में कोई जो पाए तो मन में पाए सपनों से भरे नैना तो नींद है ना चैन सपनों से भरे नैना तो नींद है ना चैन नैना रे नैना रे नैना रे नैना रे ऐसी डगर कोई अगर जो अपनाए हर राह के वो अंत पे रास्ता ही पाए धूप का रास्ता जो पैर जलाए मोड़ तो आए जाना आए राही जो चलता है चलता ही जाए कोई नहीं है जो कहीं उसे समझाए सपनों से भरे नैना कभी नैना चैना सपनों से भरे नैना कभी नैना चैना So thank you so much, guys, for joining me right here, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Abhishek, for having me, and I hope this session was worth it. And I wish all the best to everyone right here. And I would love to collaborate with your team for any future requirements with respect to academics, with respect to any value which I can add in. I would be very happy to do that. Thank you so much, Abhishek.
Thank you so much, Aniket sir, for giving your time for sharing this amazing knowledge moments with us. We'll definitely remember this for so long, and definitely in the future, we'll again have this kind of session where you can interact with the students, because I can see that with the comments, I can understand that the students really liked your session. It was one of those sessions जिसमें interaction सबसे ज़्यादा हुआ है. So I really loved it, and thank you so much for being with us. It's a great pleasure for us.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. So I'll sign off now. Thank you so much, guys. All the best and stay connected. Take care.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
safe. Stay safe.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Bye.